Where are we going, Gavin?
We are going to get a fender, by God. So it's the next day, like I was telling you guys. I was like, all right, you guys, you'll see me tomorrow because we're going to keep working on the first gen. That is the case. I do have some finals I have to take today, but after that, it's back to working on the first gen or scheduled programming. But I've been hunting a fender. I've got a door found. Basically, I just haven't paid for it. The guy hasn't gotten it off yet, but we got the door found. So the only thing we had left was a passenger fender. And sure enough, Logan texts me and basically says, who's your daddy? And said that he's got a fender found and it's in Joplin. Joplin's 40 minutes from here. So we are in the truck going to get this fender, and we're gonna have basically a complete truck. So I feel a lot better now that we have everything sourced and found. So we're gonna get this thing, and then all we gotta do is pick up the door, and we will be home free and ready to primer some stuff. But once we get this fender home, it'll need sanded, and we will mark whatever needs any little bit of Bondo or whatever it may be, and it'll be done. So hopefully this evening we'll work on, I'll get the work on the bed rail, work on this new fender, and we'll work on the door we already have that is almost done. We just need a little bit more to finish that door up. But that's mainly it, and I really think this weekend's very, very possible to lay base coat. If not, no big deal. If it's all in primer, I would be just as happy. So, but we got a little surprise in the mail today that I've been talking to you guys about, and I really hope it turns out the right color, because this kind of plays along into the powder coat color, the pinstripe color, the whole 9 yards. So we really need to do a test piece with the paint to see what it's going to look like. But our atomic red pearl came in, so it's going to have a little bit of pearl accent in the paint. It looks really, really cool. It almost seems kind of like burnt orange, but it's supposed to be like a dark, kind of like cherry red. We'll see what happens. I don't know if the camera will pick it up very good or not.
It picked it up a little bit.
A little bit.
You guys are not going to get, oh God. You guys aren't going to get a view of the flake very well.
Yeah.
In camera.
It's going to be fairly hard, but hopefully you'll be able to see it. If we do a test piece, I'll show you guys so we can kind of see just on a smaller piece what it's going to look like. So I'll for sure know if I'm going to like it or not. And hopefully it turns out how I want, because I really want it to match the pinstripe color and the powder coat color as well. So we'll see what happens, but we got to stop by the ATM, and then we're going to be headed to Joplin to get this fender, and we will show you guys what it looks like and everything once we get it picked up. But I'm pretty excited. That's about it.
Alrighty, we'll catch up with you guys later. Okay guys, so we just picked up that fender we were talking about going to get. It needs work, but yeah, it's better than what we have.
The fender, it needs work, and I think with the two fenders we have combined, we'll be able to make a good one. But so the deal originally was $100, and I was gonna get that fender, and it ended up being rough. The guy was in a tough spot. I had $110 in my wallet, and I was like, listen, I got $110 in my wallet. What will you, can I buy, or like, can I get the fender, the mint LE tailgate, a wand visor, and this tailgate panel that is flawless.
Yeah, I'll show you guys. Hold on.
It's not the intercooled like LE tailgate panel, but it's the skinny one, the non-intercooled one. It's missing the Cummins stuff on the side, but I do not care because it is flawless. And
mint visor.
I thought this was a crack down here, and it's not. It's just a scratch. So mint visor with lights. We did solid. We're not visor guys. I kind of was for a while, but with the truck that we're putting together, like, I don't want the visor on it. So yeah, that's going to be available here soon. But we did good. I really do think we did good.
Dude, I was waiting for you to turn to me since I have extra cash in my pocket.
Yeah, no.
And go, what else are we taking off this bitch?
Yeah, because honestly, Colton will even say, like, the interior was mint. Like, it looked good, but it was tan was the problem.
Yeah, it was like the tan interior, but every single piece was there. The only piece I saw that was cracked was like right above the bench seat area. That part was cracked a little bit, but like normally where you see them cracked all up around the top headliner, mint.
Everything was mint. The problem was it was tan, and it was an older truck, so it was, I I think early 80s, because the windshield wiper stuff was on the dash. Like, it was an LE truck, was power everything, but, and I wanted to almost say, hey, I'll take that steering column too, but didn't end up working out like that. But it was interesting. I don't know. I should have turned right there. We're gonna turn around. But yeah, I think that we did real good, because we got some good pieces that I'm gonna sell the visor, but that's gonna be offered to all my first gen buddies before I offer it up to the public, because I know they would all do the same for me. But the rest of this, I'm gonna put to good use. Now I have 3 mint tailgates. 3.
We're hoarding them. No one else can have them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Not sorry.
But I really do think that this would be more era specific and correct, because the tailgate we got for it, we've got a mint intercooled tailgate, and we got a mint base model 87 tailgate, and now we have an 80s LE tailgate. So we've about got them all. About got them all taken care of. So I'm pumped.
Yeah, Gavin was just ignoring everything else on the truck, and then I was looking around at the trim in the bed, because he's like, yeah, we pulled all the trim off of it just one night out of pure fun, just to get it ready for this project, basically. And I flipped over that trim piece right there for the tailgate, and about shit a brick. Yeah, so
I was like, oh yeah. Once I saw that stuff, I realized that we were gonna have to make a deal, and I offered him for it, and I was like, well, this trim piece won't work with the tailgate I've got. Would you throw in the tailgate too? And he said, yeah. So basically,
we honestly probably could have bought half the truck for $100. But
he, right before we left, he told me, he said, you come get it this week, I'll sell you the whole truck for $200. It doesn't have a title, and honestly, that other truck I sold it for $200, and it took forever to sell, and and it had a title, and I really don't have, like, I don't need another truck sitting around. Basically, my parents won't be too thrilled about it, and I don't know. But what we got, I'm happy with. For $110, we got a lot of good stuff, and I'm excited to get it all home. So we're gonna probably end up making a pit stop, because I need a drink, and we're gonna head back north and unload all this stuff, and I gotta take a final, and then I'll be working on the first gen the rest of the evening.
We'll catch up with you guys later.
All right, we'll give you guys a story on the stuff in the bed here in a minute. We got other shenanigans going on inside, but that's definitely some good stuff there. And we're enjoying a very nice Southwest Missouri sunset. The camera doesn't do it any justice or pick it up, but we've always got some pretty good ones out here, especially for some pictures. But let's see what the guys are doing. Nate's mixing up some paint for a test spot.
Let's start with that.
All right, we did a test panel here, and it looks really good. I don't know, you guys got a little peek of what we were throwing in there today. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, the red, kind of the red kind of tint to it. But that is the red pearl. We threw that in there. It's kind of, honestly, it's kind of hard to see, but whenever you get it in the sunlight, it'll be a lot easier to see. But I don't know about you guys, but I am loving this, which I don't know if you can see it right there or not. You can see some of the red right in there. But it's just enough to see it. It's not super flashy, because if we would have done a whole bunch in there, it would in the sunlight it would just look like red, or it would turn like the paint color to an actual red. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted to keep the kind of charcoal gray, but without light, you can kind of see what it looks like. This, and again, this is just a test spot. This hood isn't even like done being sanded or anything. But we wanted to know what the pearl was going to look like, so we did a test spot, and I am very happy with it. But this is just under my little phone light here, and it's awesome. So I'm hoping you guys are excited as I am. I think it looks phenomenal. If you don't like it, so be it. I mean, I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. There is going to be one more little thing we put in the paint that kind of pops it, makes some of it pop, and that'll be good. But I think this paint has a nice amount of metallic flake in it, and now that it has the pearl in there, I know you guys aren't going to be able to see it very well, unfortunately, but it does look really good. And yeah, we got a whole bunch of goodies, but we're going to end up having to buy some other stuff. I need to buy a new gun and whatnot, but I was just sprayed with the Harbor Freight paint gun. But it's all coming together pretty good. I think there was a little bit, I don't know if you guys can see some of the pearl in there at all. It's kind of at the bottom and it's not focusing. There we go. You can see it a little bit. But we only mixed in 25 grams to a gallon, and the place said to have 50 grams to a gallon, but I thought that'd be too much, so it worked out all right. But we're working on a fender right now. As you can see, we got this one off. We had to cut some pieces apart.
Alright guys, so I don't know how easy you guys are going to be able to hear me because Gavin's over there, you know, sanding away, making the shop all dusty. But basically what you guys didn't see with this fender before is we went and picked it up today, like you guys know, or you'll see in this video. But it was kind of dinged up and had a little bit of rust starting, but we figured we could make it work between the two. And so we cut that piece off of here and then cut off of the other fender above, right at this body line. And our plan is to basically slam this guy up a little bit, tack it up in there after we get it all straight on the truck and everything. And then it'll just take a little bit of tacking, grinding. We can make it look like it was never there. But just figured I'd give you guys an update on what we were doing, so. Andy, are you having fun right now? Coming up pretty good. Gavin just DA'd most of this. It's a bed rail. We didn't really want to get too crazy with it. There's a few little humps in there, but another layer of Bondo and she'll be good. Alright guys, we're back. Andy and I have been sanding on this door a little bit. We've got marked out where we want more Bondo. Andy's getting ready to mix that up. Gavin's been over there sanding. I'd give you an update from him, but he walked off somewhere, so I don't know where Gavin went, but we're gonna lay some more Bondo down on this and then. Huh?
So can you get copyrighted?
It's Co Wetzel. I don't think he cares. Okay. Well, there you go, guys.
This one is gotta be 50 freaking pounds heavier. I don't know why. Oh wow, that just gets me going. That's a look right there, ladies and gentlemen. So now I have not one, not two, but 3 what I consider mint first-gen tailgates.
We have 80, basically 89
80s,
intercooled.
Yeah, 80s.
Or non-intercooled, I mean.
Yeah, like 80s non-intercooled LE tailgate.
We have
90,
intercooled.
91.5 to 93 intercooled LE tailgate. And we have in the bed of the truck a older, like 80s base model tailgate. So, I mean, you take your pick. I hate to say it, but I'm not keeping them all, I don't think. But I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I think the intercooled LE tailgate's going to have to stay with me. But this other one, I'll probably get rid of it. Somebody wanted it, but it'd have to go to a good home.
Drop
This
it in
one-
the comments.
Yeah, this one though, this is what I've been looking for. I need to, this piece we need to get taken off, and there's a piece of like bed line, like drop-in bed liner stuff on the inside, so we're gonna get this taken off too.
Check this out though, guys. Look at this.
Yeah, like,
We just have that taped up right now. That's why it came loose. But then you just look at
I
that.
might need adjusted because this stuff in here, it's kind of
Yeah.
some stuff, but we will, I'll get the grill and get those screwed out.
But I mean, you guys get the point. Just so easy, and she's off.
Very nice. Very nice.
Mint. How's the Bondo process coming?
Well, she's a little red.
Little red.
So
That means she's gonna
that
harden
means-
quick.
no. Yeah, it hardens quick, so we get done quicker, you know. Smear there.
Give her a little bit.
Good enough for government work, if you ask me.
Andy's having a great time, boys.
well, guys, we got a wild GQS.
So
out
how many
here.
spacers you got?
And he's got something that's not forces. Those would be Alcoas.
Very nice.
Very, very nice. On
Forces are
some,
overrated.
yeah, that's
It's about time you
Has
realize
forces on
this.
everything.
33-inch boggers.
33 14s.
Woo. They are in good. I mean, they're in pretty good shape. How do these things look like 37?
That one wheel's a little goofed.
Which one? That one.
That one on the lip, yeah.
Scratches.
Opinions, Andy?
Good spit shine, that'd be ready to rock.
I just
DQ, what do you think?
That's something fancy
They
looking.
look-
Better than forces.
they look. I don't know. In the bed,
are we putting
they
them on
look
this or
like
what?
a freaking 37 by 16 or something.
I'd put
The
them on,
tires
but
look
I
ginormous.
don't have enough spacers.
Yeah, definitely not. This would have looked like these on the OBS would probably look like 40s.
Can you fit 15s?
Yeah.
On the OBS, yes. Oh, no, his, not mine. God damn it! Even though that would look really good,
It would, yes.
but
It just wouldn't turn.
Remember
yeah,
that
it wouldn't
picture I
turn. It would
sent?
roll straight.
That picture. I
Do
sent
any
you
of us
the other
have
day?
trucks that would turn?
Mine does.
This one turns.
Right now, this
Give
is the
mine
biggest
about
one
3 weeks
around
in
here.
that one.
But yeah, old Bogger Brad traded off the Boggers. He's gonna change this rim name. Good. I take that as yes. All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap up the night here. It's probably getting close to midnight now, and we got some good progress done on the truck. We have this door basically finished, from what I understand. Colton and Andy were both working on that. I'd put a little bit more Bondo on there, and it's not fully cured or whatever yet. So we're gonna wait till morning to mess with that. We messed with, obviously you guys saw, spraying our test spot. We hacked up a fender and made one good one. So both of these fenders and all this stuff will be going outside tomorrow, getting rid of all that. I mean, the whole thing looks pretty sharp. We found a few dents in this hood after spraying it.
Oh, you can see them right there, guys.
Yeah.
Like right in there.
Yeah, but give you guys one last look at the paint. I think it looks just awesome. But we're gonna show you guys tomorrow, and tomorrow's video what it looks like in the sunlight, so you can really get a good grasp for it. Here's our new fender we got from that guy. It's also, I mean, it's a good fender. But this is where we're gonna be welding the new
Yeah, this
piece
is like
on.
this is like what I was telling you guys. Basically, it's set up right on the body line.
Yeah.
Worked out perfect.
Yeah, so it should work pretty fantastic. Colton cut both of them and got them like perfectly in the just in the right spot. I mean, they're right where they need to be. So I'm happy about that.
We need to bolt down the fender completely
This,
before we go doing this.
yeah, yep, for sure. This panel is just awesome too. I love looking at it. It's cherry. It'll probably come in my room more than likely. We redid a couple spots here on the bed rail. Very minor stuff. Right there. And then we learned that this tailgate had some Bondo on it. A very small portion. Colton probably knows more than me about that.
It was right in that area. Was it right here? Yeah, it was right here. There's a dent.
Yeah.
Which Gavin kind of went ham on taking some of these little tabs off. There was a whole bunch of these.
Whole bunch of them.
All over the place. So he went through and took off a little bit here, and that's when I noticed there was something that didn't look right there. And well, we're just gonna go with it.
So of course we got more holes to fill. Go figure. So more welding. We're gonna have to go. We actually, our welder got picked up because obviously, I mean, it wasn't ours. We were just borrowing it. Jordan needed it back, which is again huge deal for him to let us use that for so long. I really appreciate that. But we're gonna have to fill some more holes. It's like never ending with this thing. So we're gonna do that, and then whenever we're doing that, we're also going to tack on that fender and get it all squared away so we can go ahead and start body work on it tomorrow. And so in tomorrow's video, you also will see we're gonna go get a door for this thing, and we will have all the body panels for this truck in order to finish it. Also, you will see more of probably Guthrie's stuff, his new Alcoas and stuff. He'll probably be over, that won't be in the next video. That'll be a couple days from now anyway, but yeah. So this is moving along really good. I'm happy with everything. So we're probably just gonna get out of here. I don't have much to say. I'm just excited. I'm ready for this thing to get shot primer, and just I'll probably sit in it for a solid hour whenever the body panels are on it, on a 5-gallon bucket in the cab. So if you guys see that in the video, mind your own business. But yeah, so I would say that's gonna do it for this one, unless anybody else has any input. Okay, we want to go home. So until next time on the Old School Crew, we will be right here for another one. So peace out, keep kicking it old school, have a good weekend.